Yaddy yaddy. This again? So be it.
Due to the amount of love my first video, Questionable Fetishes, got, it seems only to be common sense that it would get a sequel. Plus, I did a vote a couple of days on what vid should come out this week on Twitter, and it got like a whole entire 4 votes. Like, holy crap. Now I have to make this video. Anyways, Eddie Hates Anime here, and welcome to Questionable Fetishes number 2. Please like this video if you do end up liking it, or even if you don't. And do please subscribe. The other day, I attempted to watch an anime called Beastars, which is an anime with an okay plot, but it's got animal characters. And I gave up after watching a couple episodes in fear of becoming a furry. And for a good reason. Furries are quite possibly my least favorite group of people. I saw this thing on Snapchat, or I don't remember where I saw it, but it was like it was a freaking guy dressed up as a dog or a puppy, and he had a freaking collar. So I'm guessing that means that people cosplay as these animals and like let other people be their owner. Oh my gosh, what kind of submissive bull crap is this, bro? If you dress up as a dog, you deserve to get Iraqi'd. Like, Iraqi knows it, and so do we. Dogs do not deserve to live. I wonder if furries just watch like the Animal Channel or the Discovery Channel or National Geographic, whatever. I don't freaking know what it is, but just a channel with a lot of like animal documentaries, and they just get off to it. They're just like, oh, look at that tiger. They probably watch Beastars. They have to watch Beastars. That's like why I didn't watch it, because it was weird. I just found it creepy looking. They had to have watched Zootopia and just been like, oh. Okay, I'm done. I'm sounding like Darkness from Konosuba here. You know, my next fetishes video, I'm gonna definitely bring up Konosuba and how she is definitely a masochist. And I'm going to definitely have to bring up masochism, because I myself am a masochist.
Alright, let's get back to fetishes.
Their entire religion is based off of dressing up as animals and acting as animals while doing dumb shiz, as well as participating in orgies and whatnot. And, man, before anyone says, oh, Eddie, it's not a religion, why would you say something like that? Well, shut up. They pretty much act like a cult, which is pretty much a religion, and I'm not going to get into all that in this video. I'm just trying to be funny. So, yeah, that's what I'm just trying to be funny. And, you know, that may sound racist or bigoted to some of you guys. You know, I'm over here saying they're my least favorite group of people. I'm not exactly sure how that applies to a group of horny people in animal costumes, but I don't care. Call me whatever, because I believe that furries should burn at the fire of Todoroki's hands. And speaking of hands, one fetish that I wanted to bring forth upon those watching this video today is a fetish involving hands. Mr. Cujo, get down! There is someone with a hand fetish in the room. Oh no, don't let him get near me. I still have PTSD from David Bowie's Double. Too late. And that is my failed attempt of a Scrub for Hire video. Go check out a Scrub for Hire though. They make videos just like that one, except they're good, and most of their Jojos videos are super damn funny. Now, I assume most of you have seen Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, or at least heard it. I'm sure everyone in Weeb has. And in Jojo's Part 4, there was a character named Yoshikage Kira. Now, Yoshikage Kira is the prime example of what it means to have a hand fetish. He essentially kills women and uses their hands during everyday tasks and whatnot, like cooking, and he uses their hand for that, pouring drinks and stuff, like it shows it in the first episode, and he gets off to it. Speaking of which, later in the show, he even admits to getting an erection after seeing the Mona Lisa. Now, I know Jojos is the one anime where having a man fetish is still completely heterosexual, but that doesn't mean we can all run around having hand fetishes too. But no matter how much I say that, hand fetishes are a lot more common than you would think. Every person has a hand fetish, and by that I mean every person. I have a hand fetish, Dr. D has a hand fetish, and if you're trying to laugh at me while I admit that I have a hand fetish, well, tough luck, because so do you. Think about it like this. You probably masturbate, don't you? If you do happen to masturbate, which you do, then you most likely involve the use of your hand for that, which you do. Now, if you use your hand to aid in the act of pleasuring yourself, which you do, and you climax from it, which you do, then you came because of a hand, giving you, essentially, a hand fetish. In conclusion, if you beat your schmeat, you have a hand fetish. And now you're probably biting your nails because you just found out that you had a hand fetish. And if you are biting your nails, you are practically eating yourself. Which means you are eating a person. Speaking of eating people, vore is essentially a fetish involving eating others. I think it's probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen, and I've only personally seen one video of vore, which involved another fetish of this video, which was a furry eating another furry. And after he ate the furry, you know, like, the person's phone popped out or whatever because he ate them and their hand couldn't hold the phone and stuff. And it also paid attention to the detail of the enlarged stomach. Shiz was just disturbing. The music was okay and would have been cool and all for literally anything else romantic, but definitely not this. I'm hella confused as to what the logic behind finding this hot or satisfying is. And I'm not going to be one of those, oh, it's whatever, do whatever you want type of guys. I'm just going to give it to you straight. This is the straight up most disturbing thing on the planet that I can think of. And since I looked up vore on Wikipedia for this video because I don't know shiz about it, I now know that a lot of people who like vore also draw and fantasize about something called unbirthing. Gonna give it a few seconds to settle in. Now that you thought about it, yes, it is exactly what you think it is. It is the desire to be involved in being shoved back into the woman part that you came out of when you were born. Essentially, being swallowed. Oh man, I hate this. But back to vore. One thing I know about vore is when they eat the people, they sometimes eat them by eating from their head to their lower body and eventually consume all of them, and they kick around in the stomach and shit for a while, or they eat them feet first. Speaking of feet, the last fetish that I wanted to bring up in this video was a fetish involving feet. Now, like hands, a lot of people have a foot fetish. I don't believe that I have a foot fetish, and I hope most of you don't either. Like, feet be stinking from dirty shoes and socks and shiz, and not only that, I just think that feet be looking weird. Half of these girls got big feet and long ass finger toes, and y'all still want to suck on them and do other gross shiz with them? Could not be me. Like, could not ever be me. But I do find it funny how much I watch hentai and see feet involved in it. I also find it funny how in hentai, a guy will fudge a girl, most of the time, and you guys still watch. Therefore, you are watching hentai, specifically after witnessing a penis, so you are watching the hentai for the penis still. Are you really straight, or do you think Nagisa from Assassination Classroom is hot? I'm gonna start having to make fanfic Fridays involving every single one of these fetishes. Like, just imagine a fanfic Friday where I involve My Hero characters in vore. That is probably a level of toxicity that not even the My Hero fandom has reached yet. I will make it my personal goal to make the worst fanfics this week, but of course I will still have another wholesome one. Gosh, I am so done with talking about these fetishes. I haven't even beat my shmeat today, which means when I do finally do the filthy act for a reasonable price, these fetishes are going to randomly pop into my head, making the entire thing an unpleasant experience. Like last time, I recorded my first video, which was questionable fetishes number 1, obviously, and I talked about traps, and then later on I was fudging, beating my shmeat to some cementai, and I was just thinking, yeah, this girl's got a dick. She's got a dick. I didn't even want to think that. It was just my brain like, you were talking about traps earlier. Well, we're gonna make you think of mentai. I'm just like, I don't like this. I think that is enough rambling on randomly for this video to get up to a longer runtime. So that is it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, which I really believe that you guys did, because this is one of my greatest videos of all time that I definitely did not write in 10 minutes because I had to get a video out tomorrow, which is now today because you guys are watching it today. But that's besides the point. If you guys liked it, then please like the video and subscribe, and please just share it with people that you think have these fetishes or that you want to disturb for the rest of their lives. I'm going to be having a new fanfic Friday out this Friday, and I will try and use some of these fetishes in it because that would be a golden experience. Get what I did there? Jojos reference. And make sure to check out the Weeb Warudo podcast this weekend. We were lacking last weekend because somebody didn't edit it, and we're going to put it out this weekend though instead, so we should be fine. Also, be sure to check out literally any other video of mine because I need more views. Sounds greedy. So follow my Twitter, please. That would be freaking great. And all in all, just remember, keep on vibing.